Brian, thank you for joining us to talk about Liviri Vino, the award-winning wine shipping cooler. So, first question I have for you, what made you guys decide to adapt your technology for the wine shipping market?
Kim, it's a great question. Our team did a lot of early research on defining markets that could benefit from thermally protective performance and quickly viewed the wine market as a great candidate for our innovation. As consumers, we all know the importance of maintaining the quality and integrity of our favorite wines, rather, right from the vineyard all the way to our front doors. But making that happen can be a really complex process for wineries and their shipping partners. Seasonality, weather holds, regulations, and delivery logistics have all become a normal part of the distribution process that adds time, cost, even potentially limiting growth, for markets that are more difficult to serve. At Liviri, we knew that we could have a positive impact on the consumer experience and bring value to our customers with the Vino solution.
So, Brian, you mentioned the logistics. Can you go into a little bit more detail about what the advantages are for wineries that are using Liviri Vino?
Yeah. Liveri's innovation was inspired by the idea of a circular, reusable packaging model, Kim. Aside of all the true performance advantages over traditional corrugate, styrofoam, pulp, and other packaging materials, Liviri Vino allows customers to reevaluate their traditional operations and expand in new ways. Steadier throughput, smoothing of operations, and elimination of any potential weather holds and reduced storage costs are major contributors to cost reductions. Further, working with market-based shipping providers, Liviri Vino can facilitate the most cost-effective shipping methods and eliminate both costly air or expedited type deliveries. Overall, the reuse effectiveness of the box ultimately decreases the cost of every shipment and delivers a positive ROI on the business model. Essentially, Liviri Vino becomes an asset in the business, not just a cost-based single-use packaging material.
So, Brian, you mentioned the sustainability. Can you go into a little bit more detail about what you've done to make this design more sustainable and environmentally friendly?
Yeah, I mean, for many years now, Kim, the wine industry has been a leader in organic growing, sustainability, and reliability best practices, as well as just overall environmental stewardship. We believe that Liviri Vino would help complement those efforts and become a new opportunity for wineries to lever, ways to differentiate themselves. In our very early stages of development, Liviri commissioned a life cycle analysis study to best understand the impacts the product and innovation would have on the subsequent operational model and thus on the environment. Results overwhelmingly show that a reusable container outperforms standard packaging models in nearly every category. We knew then the advantages that Liviri would deliver were meaningful in the overall value proposition to customers. From our fully recyclable material selections, our unique manufacturing and insulation choices, and the incorporation of reusable ice packs and inserts, Liviri Vino eliminates all the waste typically associated with the packaging process. And coincidentally, the waste elimination factor also addressed a lot of market research insights that clearly showed waste had become a major contributor to a decline in customer satisfaction.
So you launched Delivery Vino in March of this year, right before we got hit by the coronavirus, which then in turn impacted the amount of wine that's being shipped across the country. Is that something you've seen impact the adoption of Liviri Vino?
Well, Kim, we spent the better part of 2019 working with customer trials and refining our product offering for the vino market. And we built out tremendous momentum entering 2020. Our network of customers, our expanding industry relationships, and interest in the delivery business model had really peaked ending Q1 of 2020. At the same time, we began to see the early stages of the pandemic. We saw the potential impacts that it was going to have on the wine industry. I don't think anyone could have predicted what the last 6 months would look like. And more recently, the fires in Northern California dealt another serious blow to many of the people that we've come to know as friends and partners in this industry. We're especially thankful for their safety and understand the importance and priority for their family and their employees. But we've also learned just how resilient the people in this region, in this industry are, and how quickly they adapt. Liviri Vina remains in the forefront of many discussions on how wineries and others will overcome these challenges and surely act to fulfill the growing direct-to-consumer demand that they're seeing, as well as continue to pursue their industry commitments, sustainability, far into the future.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations again on the WINnovation Award.
Thank you.